Right now, the FDA is considering whether to approve a controversial psychedelic treatment to help millions of Americans with post-traumatic stress disorder, better known as PTSD. The medical community calls the drug MDMA, but it's better known by its street name, ecstasy. Now, the twist in all this is an independent advisory panel did not endorse this treatment, but that endorsement is not needed for final approval, which could come as soon as mid-August. Here with us is Dr. Jerry Rosenbaum. He's director for the Massachusetts General Hospital Center for the Neurosciences of Psychedelics. Doctor, good morning. Thank you for joining us today.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having me.
You run the department. It's focused on this very issue. It's also one of the most reputable hospitals in the world. Do you believe the use of MDMA is safe and effective if used correctly to treat PTSD?
Well, I do believe that it has the potential to be very efficacious. Because of its history of illicit use, there has to be a number of risk mitigations or guidelines or protections against inappropriate use. But when used in the protocol for treating PTSD, which is really as a catalyst for psychotherapy, it's really not being used as a drug by itself. It's being given as a drug in the context of the patient who is suffering, receiving a psychotherapy. And when you compare that combination, the combination of the drug plus the psychotherapy, to the psychotherapy alone, you see a dramatic and robust effect size. That means that the combination works substantially better than the therapy, even though the therapy itself is effective. So that's impressive. The company that is advancing MDMA as a medication for PTSD therapy put together a packet for the FDA that involved two what are called pivotal studies that showed dramatic efficacy. But the advisory committee had issues that they couldn't get past.
Okay, you mentioned the efficacy rates and how successful it is when used properly. So what are some of the concerns from the FDA?
So there were a few. I think the first one, which the FDA was actually asking the advisory committee for their guidance, the advisory committee failed to do that, is the issue of what's called functional unblinding. When you take MDMA, as will also be true with psychedelics that are in development for treatments, it's pretty unmistakable that you're on the medicine. In other words, it can't be blinded. When you're doing studies, you like to have them studied in a blinded way, so patients and raters who are assessing the outcome would not know to what treatment the subject has been assigned. But when you take MDMA, the effects are pretty unmistakable. So you've broken the blind, so the placebo protection is gone, and then you're open to what is called expectancy bias or placebo effect, whatever you want to call it, which then can influence the report of the subject. If they know they're on the medicine and if they have high expectancy of benefit, they're maybe more liable to report benefit, and then you have trouble trusting the data. So that was, I think, the fundamental issue for the advisory comp. How can you do that?
Doctor, are there any misconceptions that the public should know about when it comes to MDMA?
Well, I think it's important whenever talking about this new generation of treatments, whether it's MDMA or psilocybin or other psychedelics, is that their use in a controlled setting, managed by a trained psychiatrist or psychologist, is very different than having uncertain substances and uncertain doses being used outside of that context. It's been known, or certainly suspected for many decades, that these molecules have the potential to catalyze change, to let people move from a position of being stuck in painful thoughts and feelings to really break free, and in a fairly durable way, that the changes can last. And so it's important to figure out how to get this right, how to help the FDA, which I think is quite serious about these medicines, and in fact did an excellent job.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.